Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome to RC Conspiracies. We're going live a little bit early tonight because it's election night. And we want to get back down and watch what's happening. So I actually put the wrong time in. I meant to start it at 9, but when I scheduled it about 20 minutes ago, I put the wrong time. So hopefully some people will still come in and hang out, even though we're going live a little bit early. So sit back, wait, and we'll be rocking this thing in just a little bit.
Try to catch me howling at the moon.
Hey, what's going on, Big Head RC Manish? We're going live a little bit early tonight. Kind of a big night in the US of A, so we're going to do this short version, talk about the news, and get back off and let people watch what's happening in the world. If you're joining later, I'll put a link in the description for the time when this thing is kicking, but we're going to talk about Redcat today. I'm super excited. This is going to be cool. Some new innovation also from Reefs packed into that Redcat. And I might just have one of those servos sitting on my desk right now to show you guys. What's up, guys? I'm trying to, this is last minute productions. I was debating canceling. I said, no, let's just go early. All right, here we go.
Shady silhouetted images and industry teasers are finding their way into our homes and invading our minds. Their calculated information is delivered to feed our addiction for radio-controlled frequencies. It's an RC conspiracy. But we are on your side, cracking the RC code. Because the truth is out there. Welcome to the RC Conspiracies podcast. Get your decoder rings ready. And put on those tinfoil hats, because your fearless leader is here. Please welcome your host, the lead RC conspiracist, Tony CC. Tony CC. Welcome to the RC Conspiracies podcast.
Hey, what is going on, you guys? Welcome to another RC Conspiracies podcast. This is the I Voted edition. I did go out and vote today. It is election day here in the U.S. It's kind of been like election month, it seems like. But today is the day when they tally it all up and don't know who wins until later on, I guess. I don't know. There's going to be some weird stuff going on with it all, I'm sure. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about all of the new cool stuff that's coming out. We just had a pretty cool week, and we have some of this new stuff to look forward to, especially that 64 that Redcat announced. Look at that lowrider. I'll tell you what, that is one of the cooler things that I have seen. And it is totally out of left field. Would have never seen it coming, honestly. Not something I would have thought to look for. And yeah, I'm super excited to see what they do with this thing and what it means for us. As you can see, none of my stuff is set up right. I'm kind of working it as I go. But how many of you guys have already been paying attention to this. I'm sure quite a few of you guys saw this announcement yesterday. It blew my mind, honestly. Like, I was making my wife watch the video, my kids, everybody that I could put my phone in front of. I was like, check this out. Not only one is it shot really cool at sunset with all the lens flares, but they're getting it low and slow, and man, does it look good. But they've also just done really cool stuff with the design of this thing as far as the chassis, the moldings, and the hopping that is being done with the Reefs RC Liquidus 300 servo. Super fast in order to make it happen. But look at the controller. Look at all the switches and buttons and things that you get to work with in order to make it do all that cool stuff. That's pretty impressive. They've gone to the stick controller for the lowrider. All right, let's see who's in the chat here. Midlife RC, man, what is going on? So this is $600 for this car, and it sounds like there's limited numbers that's going to be available, and it's really interesting. I'm curious. I know a lot of people are saying that they're very interested in getting one, so I can't wait to see who does and who does not actually end up getting one. I'm currently selling a bunch of RCs, and that's another debate we could have is what is up with selling on Facebook? Like, the trying to meet up and make the times work and everything for everybody is so tough. It becomes like a full-time job just to do the meetup to even sell the thing. Okay, check out, Tim Neves the Hobby says, check out Jeffrey's unboxing of the 64. Now, he is a low-ride one-to-one guy. A lot of design work and stuff with him, and apparently he's got an unboxing of one, and it should be awesome. Hopefully my computer comes back up here. There it is. I was adjusting one of the cables. I think I lost you guys for a second. Jane K. Noob says they voted for National RC Day. I like that. I'll vote for that. I'm on the vote for that. Yes on that on the ballot. Fill in my little square. Let's do more of those. Hey, James, how's it going, man? All right. Christopher Ray says he got the Megalodon. Which Megalodon? The Proline Megalodon? Because that's new and kind of interesting. Need scale dingo bells or balls in the windows. Yeah, around the inside. That'd be pretty awesome. It's a really trick. It would make a lot of cool videos. I don't know. I can never say with me. I don't know that I would go for one or not. I'm kind of tempted. I really like the red one, the classic edition. So they've got the Jeffries edition. You can see here they're $5.99. But as you get in here and you start looking at all the stuff, I mean, the video they've got is amazing. First of all, they don't show a whole lot of the internals. I know they've got a patent coming on the bounce feature that they're doing to make it bounce. But that is all I know. But if you go to their 64 page here, you can kind of start to see some of like the molded interiors and stuff that they've got, which is pretty cool. The underside of the car is what's really kind of neat. LED light kit ready at $600. I probably would have liked to have a light kit in it. But there is a lot of other stuff going in, I know. But lights seem so cheap. Maybe it's the installation of them. I don't know. I mean, when you can buy lights for like $5 for strands of them, it's kind of crazy. So look at that chassis. That is super, super cool with the mufflers going underneath here to scale it out when they put it underneath. The wheels look really good on here, which they were just talking about here, with the spokes and everything. Man, does that look cool. 14-inch spoke wheels that they're replicating. It's got the solid axle in the rear. Of course, it's using the front independent to do the bouncing. and then it's stabilizing and doing the cool lifts and things off of the rear end here. It's really cool, and it sounds like there's some kind of a dual action servo that actually gives you your two height adjustments and stuff in the rear, and being able to make it angle and do all that cool stuff. So as we keep going down, it shows some of the mechanical features here. Their front suspension hopping mechanism right here is going to be that servo that's going to pop this, that drives both of these down to make it hop, which is really cool. And this is the new servo, the Reefs 300, and then it's using 2 of the hex flies. So you've got like the expensive high-end Reef servo going in, and then you've got like the 25 kg, 2 of these for $30. Hex flies doing something else in there. And then it's got this 6-channel radio. It's got the front adjustments, rear adjustments, drop front, drop rear. I mean, it's really, really cool side. Look at the raise front, raise the rear. I'm saying they're raising the bar is what they're doing. Raising the bar. So I'm trying to look. I'd have to be able to not walk any longer, so I'll be able to part my money on that right now. Yeah. I don't know what motor it's running. It doesn't need. I don't think that's a big deal to them. But it would be curious how that is set up. I haven't seen it actually in the images, how they're actually working. And doing all the drive stuff with it. You can see here the little transmission looking stuff and mounting things under here to be super scale. I don't know. But what I do know is we have the Reefs 300 from Reefs RC right here. And the specs on this thing are the speed that makes it hop. So they've got this thing at 6 volts doing 0.0 seconds. That's insane. At 7.4 volts, it's doing 0.06 seconds. And at 8.4 volts, it's 0.05. That's crazy. Those are crazy speeds. Most of mine are like 0.15, 0.12. So this is a really, really quick servo. See if we can get it to hold there for a second for you guys. Nope, not going to. So, yeah, it's going to be super, super cool to see how all this plays out. I think that, this realistic floor pan is a really cool idea that they've done here. It reminds me of that HG Hummer, the way that they did the whole underside of it to be scale and realistic looking. But yeah, the hydraulics, all that kind of stuff that they got going is super cool. All right. Oh, Pilot Ryan, what is going on? Pilot Ryan, if you guys haven't seen it, just took his Super Baja Ray for an epic. It's the 2.0 for an epic bash in his warehouse with the lights, jumping it in there, drifting it, doing cool circles, drift circles in there, and then off of some amazing jumps. You guys should check out that video for sure. Again, we're not going to be on here long tonight. I don't want to be on too long because of the elections, and I know that a lot of people are away because of that. Maybe you'll be watching this later. This car would be one of those kind of shelf queen things that, what I wish it could do is have like that program mode, like the demo mode, like the toys and Toys R Us have, where you could just have it on a shelf and have it like, doing a whole bunch of stuff, doing hydraulic stuff and all that. Anyway, it's available 11/20, so you don't even have to wait that long. That's wicked. That's not the only release that we've had. We've also had this one, which I have gone and ordered, which is $139. It is the B-17 Betty limited edition 4-wheel drive SCX24. I'll have links for it down in the description below later. for people watching this at a later point. If you want to check this out, I'll link to the site where we're looking at it on Horizon. I like the stylings of it. I like the big wheels of it. It is like the AX10 Scorpion that kind of started everything off for Axial. So they've got their anniversary going on, and I believe it's 15-year anniversary. And they just did a documentary that they have on Facebook you can watch, and probably on their YouTube, which is really interesting about their history and getting into everything. But you guys know I got into Axial from their SCX10, but now my favorite Axial is their SMT10. Really love them. I really like the Axial stuff. Get parts for it all over the place. We really like these miniature crawlers. I like the little wheel wells and just the details that they've done with the truck. I know it's going to handle a lot like the others, but it's just super cool looking. So why not? Special edition. They've got them stamped on the chassis too, with serial numbers. Basically like 1 of 999 or whatever number you get. So there is a little marking on the frame of it that lets you know which one you have. So I'm not seeing a photo of it here. I'm trying to find it. Maybe there isn't a photo of it on here. Anyway, really neat. And again, we love these little things and think they're super cool. And it's a throwback. Actually, here in this photo, you can see it barely. Oops, zoomed too far. Right there. 9,999. So 10,000 of them. And they're stamped with which one you have. And you get this commemorative coin. That doesn't do anything for me, but for some people, they love the coins and that kind of stuff. But yeah. What do you guys think? You like the other ones that they have already available, or are you liking this? It looks like it's a longer wheelbase version too. Those look like the way that everything's set. This is shorter front, longer rear wheelbase. The Mini-B is a cool car. That's what Kurtz RC is saying. All right, the Mini-B. That's this one. That's the other announcement. 149. If I got this one, I would want to get this brushless dynamite system for $70. A 2-in-1 ESC combo, 6,000 kV. The DIN S051. I've driven these now brushed, and I really think that they're better brushless. I prefer them more brushless. I will say that. It's not better. My preference is to have the speed. So this motor system here comes with the ESC built into it, and makes it nice and easy and small in a compact package. Now the Mini-B is actually 16th scale because they wanted to use some of the same arms and things like that they used in the Mini-T, but in the buggy form that made it actually more of a 1/16 scale. So I do like that. It means that the parts are very similar. See, JMRCs, who watches all the time, says hello, popping in to say hi and off to watch elections. That's why we're going short today. We're just going to hit some of this stuff real quick, you guys, and we're going to get off of here. AZ Froggy says, I have what started as a Jeep, but love the look of the Betty. Tires are nice. Yeah, I like the big tires on it, big knobby tires. I think that these Losis would be really fun in a lot of scenarios, and I like the scale of this buggy in the videos that I've seen of it. And it just looks really sleek and really good. And you have like multiple color options. So I kind of like this black, blue, yellow one, and I know everyone's going to have their opinions. Here's like blue, green, yellow, and then a yellow, orange, red, blue. I don't know if that's orange or red. Can't tell. But yeah, they call it the blue white, which seems like there's more yellow. Oh, it's all saying blue white. Never mind. I'm an idiot. So anyway, not any super upgrades to this. It's, gives you more room for sure for the layout. And so they have this nice rubber band strap to hold the battery down. Like that a lot. Very easy access to things in this layout versus the other one where your battery's stuck under a little pop-up tray and all that. It was really tight in the Mini T. They've made it a little bit nicer with this longer chassis in this one. So I dig it. I would race these probably if they did a race for them at our... You know what? I'd actually go stock too if they did a stock class for them. I would, and in that case, I would do them stock. It'd be a lot of fun. From that, you guys may have seen these. These are coming too. They'll be out soon. These are the Reef Kahuna drag wheels, and so I've actually got my car here. So they're like street eliminator tires. And they look super nice. Lots of bling. I'll be interested to see what the extra weight of them does as far as handling, speed, that kind of stuff. My camera just does not like focusing. It hates focusing, I think, in fact. It is a hater of focusing. So those should be available soon. That's a new item coming that was just released and announced. And they'll be available from HRP dealers. So if your hobby shop carries HRP, you want some of those amazing looking wheels. They also have another variation of them as well. If you go over to the Reefs RC website, they've got two different types. Actually, I'll pull them up here. How's that? They've also got the Tidal drag wheels, which are more of like a 5-star design, which are really sharp as well. So they have these ones. These are the Ruthless wheels, they call them. Whoop. That's not what I wanted. That's Photoshop. Thank God I didn't show off anything secret on that one. Little snafu. That could have been bad. Not that I know that I have anything secret on here or open, but it's always weird when your computer does what you don't want it to do. So yeah, these are the Kahunas. You can kind of see the shape difference. The teardrop is what I see. Yeah. Other than that, JConcepts had the Lloyd, which looks very much like it would be a great conversion into that Saigon Shaker monster truck. So I like it for that reason. We'll see some more stuff probably being made and that kind of a look. So I could see that happening. And if you guys have not seen that, and if you don't know that JConcepts is big into the monster truck scene and the racing scene, there you go. That's what I foresee a lot of them doing. So for people that are kind of like not knowing what it is, this is probably what you will see several people making with this truck. Now you know the rest of the story. It's a really sick looking truck. And I've actually wanted to try to make one before, and it was kind of tough to find the right things to do it. But now you can just kind of go the JConcepts route and have a pretty good start on building one. So it's not exact, but it gets you there, right? So you'll see other people using them for other things, military, whatever, but I foresee a lot of them being used for Saigon Shaker trucks. So yes, a Willie style truck. And Tim Needs a Hobby says, yes, Saigon Shaker. All right. See if there's any comments here that I missed. I also, for those wondering, Jeremy went and built my TLR 22 AC 5.0 AC for me. So I just got some wheels for it, some Schumacher wheels for carpet, and some fronts and rears and the things that I need to finish it. He's done the build. I need to put on wheels, a pinion, and do the ends for, which I also bought too, the 5mm bullets to go into my smart batteries and that I have to run in it. And I should be good to get trying that out at Coastal RC Speedway. So I'm kind of excited about that. Drifter Maniacs is in the house. He says, do you think Traxxas will drop a bomb before the year's out? That's kind of an interesting wording because, you could say that the Haas was a bomb, but that could mean good or bad, depending on who you talk to. I think that Traxxas, I would think that they would have something coming for Christmas. So I know, like with their X-Max, when it was announced, you were able to get it in December, like right before Christmas, and then it also allowed people to use their tax money and all of that they knew was coming to buy them early in the year. So should they, could they, would they? I think it would be cool for them to do. Yeah, I wouldn't be against it. I still would love to see them try their hand at a solid axle monster truck. And I talked to some other people about that, and they would love to see it as well. But he says, thinking a bomb like a 2-wheel drive, no prep drag car. I could see that. I mean, it would be the obvious thing to do. I wouldn't make it, unless they do something really crazy over the top with it, I wouldn't make it a big deal out of it. It's kind of like you guys have been doing it anyway, so here's one on the shelf. You asked for it, here it is thing. I feel like they've got something, unless they like change it all up and say, we're not just doing a slash conversion drag car from our 2-wheel drive system. Like that wouldn't be a big thing. That would be something that like, we're like, come on, just do it already. And it would be appreciated. So I'll say that. I'm not saying that they shouldn't do that. I'm just saying that with Redcat just dropping the holy, what in the, how, like, just can't believe it. You want to show everybody because you can't believe that somebody did it. I think they would be best off to try to top that somehow. But yeah. Big Head RC, battery falling out can make it a bomb. Funny thing, so I've got a video coming on my Haas, actually. I put a high-tech servo in it. That is their what is it? Their I should remember. It's a D series, waterproof digital series. D956WP. Anything that has a bunch of numbers in it and stuff is always hard for me. So it's the IP67, it says on it. It's got decent torque, 400 ounce-inches of torque and max torque, stuff like that. It's pretty awesome in it, actually. It really helps it out. But in my just quick test running of it around my yard, and I didn't put that little pin thing back in that I'd made for it, drilling holes in it and putting the hex through it. I didn't put the hex in it because I was just going to be driving around on the cement, and the battery popped out doing a turn. It popped it out. I couldn't believe it. Anyway. Drifto says his Redcat lowrider video is going crazy tonight. Very cool. So, yeah, it's definitely, Traxxas can definitely drop some big things when they want to. The TRX4 was a big thing. The X-Max was a big thing. The UDR was a big thing. So they've had their big things recently. None of those are that far off in the past. Revo 2.0 they did, the 4-wheel drive Rustler. So they've made some like new stuff, and they've kept to like their tried and true chassis and things like that. I can't fault them for that. But yeah, I don't know what it would be for them to drop a bomb, but they could definitely do it. Stock versus stock, Sen B50 or Axial SMT10. It depends what you want to do with it. If you want to upgrade it like crazy, SMT10 has way more options. Stock Sen, now technically the stock Sen isn't super fast right out of the box. If you take out the transmission and do their gear flip, which still is stock, you're not buying anything, takes about 20 minutes. It's fast for a brushed system, and it's a lot of fun. Like they're bouncy. They're more like if you wanted to do scale monster truck looking stuff with it and have it the way it bounces and reacts, it looks really cool. I like it for that kind of stuff. Capability wise, you'll get more out of the bigger SMT10. So Drifter Maniacs is saying by this time of year they would have released 3 to 4 trucks and they've just released 2. That's true. So there's definitely opportunity for more, and it's the time of year to really be pumping some stuff. So I'm going to end with this, guys. I do want to really keep it short. I want to get down there. My kids are old enough. This is the first time they've kind of tracked the election stuff, and so they're interested in that and how it all works with the polling and the electoral college. And so I want to get to that, and that's kind of why I went early. Really quick, I do want to point out that this weekend is the Pumpkin Smash 13 at Digger's Dungeon. There is early pre-registration that can be done. They've got links for it on the No Limit page. This is kind of the event page. But it starts at 9 a.m. this Saturday. And it's going to be at Digger's Dungeon in Caratoke, in Poplar Branch, I guess, North Carolina, Caratoke Highway. But if you just search that. So there's going to be, I think, a pretty good turnout for this event. Maybe small in some ways, maybe larger in others, but because it's been a hard year on events in general, but it's an outdoor event and it's always a lot of fun. Anytime you're running at Digger's Dungeon, it's a lot of fun. So, just to recap, also, Proline did have a new body as well. The Megalodon. I'm not into that scene. So like Harley laughed at the Lloyd name of the JConcepts body. When I saw this body with the stickers on it, I kind of was like, what? It's got like the front shot and the side shot visible of the guy in the same shot. So it's like he's driving it here. So you see his like side profile. I don't know. I didn't love it. I like the shape of it. I'd use it for something else. I would not use these stickers where you see the side profile and the front view because it doesn't feel 3D that way. I don't know. It didn't do anything for me having those stickers in it in the view. I would probably do this and just cut out the windows and put in mesh or something, but yeah. That was all. I still like the buggy style of it. And I know it's after a real truck and the real guy, you can see him in it. But Blake Wilkie. That's the Blake Wilkie edition. I like these wheels though. These carbine 1.9s. Nice. Dually even. Internal beadlock dually wheels. What? How did I miss those? Interesting. Okay, well, those are cool wheels that just popped up here. I hadn't seen these yet. Those could be interestingly useful for other builds. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys having a great night. Hopefully things stay safe here. The last time that I've been in a country that had riots after an election was in Haiti after their election. and had riots in the midst of it was after the earthquake. Same year, at the end of it, they had their elections, but they also were in the middle of cholera and all that stuff too. And so we were there with cholera things, and it was a mess. Riots everywhere, tires burning in the streets. Hopefully we don't have that happening here in the streets of the United States. Regardless of who wins, kind of like we say with the RC, you know, it's all about bringing people together. That's what I love about RC. Forget all of our differences about that junk. Who cares, you know? And let's find positive ways to engage with people in ways that we get along versus how we are divided. So anyway, guys, that's my quick note on that, and I hope you guys have an awesome night, and we'll catch you later.